Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we're going to talk about angel numbers. We're going to talk about 1111, 333, 888, and what they all mean, and why the universe is sending you these signs. Why is your awareness catching it on the clock at the perfect moment? You might see 333 and then like a second later it turns to 334. Why does that happen? Well, that's happening because your subconscious is in alignment. You have been doing the spiritual work prior to seeing that number, and it means you're in the flow. And when you're in the flow, these things start to happen. You start to see synchronicities. You start to think of a word, and then you hear somebody say it. You start to journal certain things, and all of a sudden they start to happen. You run into people at the perfect moment. You get that $5 just when you need it. You're seeing 1111 right when you're feeling doubtful about your desire. The universe is saying, hold the line. I got you, babe. It's coming. And sometimes when the universe does that, it means it's coming in 6 months. Okay, so a lot of people, their egos trick them and make them think that because they're seeing 1111 so many times in a row, that something is coming this week. And that's not always the case. Sometimes it is. Okay, but in my experience, I've been on this journey for about 6 years now. I started seeing signs actually 11 years ago, back when my daughter passed away. I started to see hearts everywhere. As you can see, there's hearts all over my house, and there's a picture of my daughter. She was born with a muscle disorder that we did not know of. We weren't aware of it during my pregnancy. And then unfortunately, she passed around 6 weeks old, rocked my world, flipped me upside down. But I spiritually awakened and I started to believe in signs. And at first, I thought it was her sending me the hearts. And then 5 years later, I started to think bigger. And I was like, what does this all mean? It can't just be her. It has to be something bigger than her. It has to be what created her and me. And that's when I started to believe in the universe. And that's when the angel numbers started. So let's dive right in. 1111 can mean a bunch of different things. It is a mirrored number, right? It's two ones facing two ones. If you believe in twin flames, if you believe in divine partnership, two people that are chosen to be together in this lifetime to do a mission together, that's what 1111 could mean if that's what you would like to perceive it as. With angel numbers, it is all what your beautiful brain and heart is feeling in the moment. I am not going to sit here and tell you what every single one means and saying that that's facts, because it's not. It's just from my perspective. I live in my own bubble every single day. You guys don't have to live from my lens. You're living from your lens. We all have our own bubble and we all perceive life in our own way. So you watching this video, you just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you don't want to believe that, you don't have to. That's the beauty of our lives, is we get to choose what we want to believe. But whatever you believe in, you are going to attract more of. So I am here to share with you my perspective of how I see and view angel numbers. So me starting to see signs 11 years ago, I've had a lot of practice. I've had a lot of, oh, this happened after I saw this, and this never happened after I saw that. So I have a huge snapshot of all the different signs and what they mean in my life and how my angels, my daughter, my guides talk to me. So for me, hearts, when I see a ton of hearts, I know they're not angel numbers, and that's what this video is about, but I'm just letting you know, my hearts could be your 333, right? So before I got an amazing opportunity to create a mindfulness program for kids all over the US and Canada, 2 days before the Instagram DM came in, I swear I must have tracked 50 hearts. People were sending them through Instagram. People were texting them to me. Because of my daughter's passing, everybody knows that I'm the heart girl. So anytime they see a heart out and about, if it's a piece of dirt on the ground, if it's a chip that looks like a heart, they'll take a picture and go, Michelle, your daughter's here with us. And I got one this morning of a woman out in Rhode Island, and it was a grass patch, and it was in the perfect shape of a heart. So I was receiving tons and tons of hearts 2 days before I got this Instagram DM. This DM at the moment didn't feel like a manifestation. 6 months later, this program has made me over $150,000, and it's continuing to grow. My program is now in 13 different states, and I'm reaching kids all over. But aside from that, The signs came in right before the manifestation arrived. So your angel numbers, if you are tracking them and picking up on when you're seeing certain ones and how often you're seeing them, they could really mean a large sum of money is coming, or an opportunity to create something with your special gifts could be coming. So these numbers could truly mean something big is on the way, but you have to be the one to decipher them. Okay. So I'm here to tell you how I decipher them in my own life in hopes that you can start to do the same. First step, start to figure out what you're seeing, and then you're going to write it down. You're going to journal. I have a little desk calendar on my kitchen table, and anytime something happens during the day, I'll put, I saw 333 three times today. Ooh, I'm excited to see what's coming. Maybe that was on a Wednesday. And I'll just keep going back and looking at my calendar to see if anything has come in. A new person texted me, a new opportunity. And then I look and say, oh my gosh, I got that job opportunity. And 2 days prior, I saw 333. So now for me, 333 means an opportunity with my career. And the universe is sometimes cyclical. So it might give me the threes again in the future if I have another career opportunity coming in. But before it was the hearts, right? That was a career opportunity for me. So you have to figure out this system. So the basics for me in my world, 1111 to me is a twin flame number. When I see that, I think it's a twin flame waking up and they're starting to realize they're here for a bigger purpose. It could also be the universe just trying to get your attention to shift you back into the flow. So for me, 1111 might mean that I'm out of the flow. I'm thinking negative thoughts. I'm not trusting my path. And that is to realign me, right? It's to get me back in line. I think of the ones as nice alignment. 222 to me is a loved one that has passed reaching out to you. Okay. And this has evolved over time for me. I haven't always felt this way about these numbers, but right now, currently in my life, 222 is lots of angels reaching out, loved ones. My daughter sends me twos all the time. I always feel like it's confirmation that everything's going to be okay. I have a friend who's pregnant and they found a mass on her baby's stomach. So she kept seeing 22 everywhere. And I told her, I'm like, this is confirmation that your angels are saying everything's going to be okay. And she started to do these meditations, these healing meditations, day after day. And then 3 weeks go by and the mass is shrinking. So it was her angels saying, it's going to be okay. This is a quick little test of your faith. Are you going to believe that everything will work out for you and this baby's going to be okay? So the threes, I also see that's the universe saying, come back home. It's saying, connect back to spirit. I actually have that in my Micah magic deck. That 333 means connect yourself back. That means you haven't been meditating in a while. You need to go for a nature walk. You need to take a bath or journal. Do whatever you do to connect yourself to you and your angels and your guides. Okay. 1111 is twin flame, redirection to get you in the flow. The twos, 222, 22, they are your angels and guides or a loved one that's past trying to reach you. 333 or 33 or 3 is spirit. It's spirit saying, connect back to us. You're not tethered right now. Now we have the fours, 444, 44. Again, that's another twin flame number, the 44. They say that there are 144,000 twin flames here incarnated on planet Earth. I don't know what to believe. I'm just sharing what I've heard. But the fours are also a twin flame number, and they also mean that you are truly in alignment, so you should stay there. It's not a redirection. It's saying you are so on track right now. Stay doing what you're doing. The fives represent change. This means you might be meeting somebody new. You might be changing jobs. You might be changing a habit. It could be simply waking up one day and saying, I am no longer going to be texting this person because they bring my vibe down every time I talk to them. That could be the change that's coming. So fives mean change, any kind of change in your reality. And the sixes are kind of like a wink. It's kind of like a wink from the universe saying, hey, you're protected. I see you. I always think of sixes as a wink. I don't know if it's the shape of a six, but to me, when I see 666 or 66 or 616, I always just think of it as a nice little wink from the universe. Sevens to me, in my reality, represent money is on the way. Sevens and eights. So eights are the infinity symbol. It means divine love, eternal love, abundance is flowing. But I also see sevens as money. And sometimes sevens for me in my readings come through as a woman or a feminine energy sending her love, almost like Mother Mary. So sevens and eights can both be money in my reality. This is just me. And then the sevens can also be a feminine energy coming through, sending her love. That happened in 2 readings recently. We kept getting the 7-7 card or 777 card, and it says money's on the way. But I was feeling a feminine energy, like a grandmother, an aunt, somebody who's passed away, a mom, a daughter, and they're coming through to say that they love you and they're going to be bringing you more money. And then nines represent you are leveling up. You are about to go through another spiritual awakening, or you're about to expand yourself in some way. Maybe you're going to take a new class. Maybe you're going to stumble across a new YouTube channel. You are somehow elevating yourself in your life to become more spiritually connected, to share your gifts more. Okay, so nines mean that it's almost like going back to school. You're going to be putting on those cute little reading glasses and you're going back to school and you're telling the universe, teach me. I got some lessons to learn. I am open and ready. Okay, so that is my little breakdown of the numbers. I also sometimes see 12-12, 10-10, and I always see 12-12 as being in the flow. 10-10 is a completion because 10 is a completion number according to the tarot. So if you're seeing 12-34, 10-10, 12-12, these are all just more and more confirmation that things are going great. And everything I told you in this video is up for grabs. You don't have to believe it all. You start tracking when you're seeing a certain number and then what is happening. The reason why I have all these little mini definitions is because of what happened in my life. I would always start to see nines right before I was about to go through another ego death and have an awakening, and I'd learn something new about myself. And I would feel that constriction and that tightness. So it was always like a little preparation. I'm like, all right, Michelle, I'm going to be going through this. It's okay. Be prepared. If I fall into old habits, it's part of the death and the rebirth. So always remember that. Also, when you see 13s, that is also the death and rebirth energy. Okay, I forgot to add that one in there. But start to track it. Angel numbers and your journal, they need to be best friends. You need to be writing down when you're seeing these angel numbers and how often. Okay, so if you're seeing a ton of 3s or a ton of 4s, just make a little note in your phone, on your desk calendar, and just say, this week I saw so many 3-3-3s. Universe, what are you trying to tell me? And then make sure you're looking to see what comes in. Does a new place to live open up? Are you going on more dates? And then go back in your calendar and write down that, oh my gosh, I saw these numbers and somebody asked me out on a date. Now I know that more new people are going to be coming in when I see these numbers. It's all specific to you and your own lens in your own bubble. We all have our own realities that we're living in, and we have to learn how to live in them. We have to learn how the universe is talking to us and how we can dance with it. So if you need help on your journey, please book a session with me. I can help you decipher the signs that are happening in your life, because a lot of times people are missing it. They're missing the mark. They're not going back and retracing their steps to say, oh my gosh, I got this opportunity on Thursday. I didn't go back and see what happened on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The universe is telling you it's coming, but you're not seeing it. So if you need help seeing it, everything's in the description box below. Message me. I would love to sit on Zoom with you. All right, lovies, thank you for listening this long. I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.